Yo, what's good, people? How am I sounding? Let's get some banners up. No, 1 minute. Banners. So, Yes, here we go. Where are you? I'm here. What's going on? How am I sounding? Let's get into the comments. What's good? I can see you're there, but fuck me, it doesn't seem like you're there. Hold on 1 second. I'm just checking myself. Yeah, mate. Okay. That appears normal. Okay. Are you still there? Say something. Oi, oi, what's going on? Merry midnight, as they fucking say. Merry fucking midnight. Gonna wait to see if anyone starts jumping on and broadcast. I feel like I've done something wrong here. Right. How do I sound, everyone? I feel like I've done something wrong almost. Hold on. Should I check on my TV? No, hold on. 3 people have jumped in. Okay, wonderful. In the studio, broadcast live. Yeah, that seems all kosher. Right, guys. What is good? How are we all? I'm going to get into a bit of transfer news. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for people to catch up, etc. Boom. Yeah, man, I'm quite convinced that's working. Right, guys, what's going on? Listen, not massive amounts coming out from the club, but as you know, obviously, Ozil doesn't look like he's part of things. So I want to ask a few of you, if you're jumping in late tonight, what do you think about Ozil? If we're paying him 350 to the right, listen, there's 3 options on this. We pay him, he disappears. He stays and does nothing, playing Fortnite every time we play a game. Or the other option is to basically try and half subsidize it, basically. So if he went somewhere like Fenerbahce now, we, for example, are going to have to pay most of the wages, 300,000, and they're probably going to top it up the other 50,000 a week. So what is the realistic Ozil? What the fuck? What is the realistic option with Ozil? Do we just cut our losses now? Arteta clearly doesn't really want to be playing this guy. He ain't showing him no love. So, do you know what I mean, guys? So this is just a quick transfer roundup. Linda's in the chat. I'm going to go into, everything I've kind of seen today. Right, listen. Arsenal and Barcelona both having a little look at... Yes, right. Oh, mate, I've just gone live. Why would you do that now? I can't do it when I'm live. I'll have to tell you after, mate. Shit, I should have sent that to you earlier. But listen, Arsenal, Barcelona, Rabiot. Any truth in that? Get it in the comments. Balogun. Apparently he's close to being out the door. This is just going to really viciously piss me off. Yeah, it's really not the one. Yeah, totally pissed off as well. Like, do you know what? Balogun, for me, looks probably better than Eddie Nketiah, you know? But yeah, get it in the comments. What do you guys think? Balogun better than Nketiah? Ozil, yeah, DC United, Fenerbahce, that's what everyone's kind of been saying. Sabitzer, talk on road is we actually are interested in this guy. Whether it happens or not is 2 totally different things. It more looks like it will be a summer signing. I haven't got to the main part of the day. Arsenal will borrow £120 million from the Bank of England. I believe it's until March, and then we have to pay all of it back. So I'm not really sure. Like, do you know what I mean? Is that to try and get a few players in? Obviously, we know the loan isn't designed for that, but what Arsenal kind of do with it, I suppose, is up to them as long as it's paid back. But with Kroenke basically sorting out some of the structure of our loan, or basically him paying it and now us owing him, if you want to put it in a better way. I'm wondering, will this make us try and get a couple of people in January? Omar Rekik, we know, is over the line. Omar Rekik was kind of done on a deal last season that brought Guendouzi over to Hertha Berlin. But yeah, cool. Nice to see him here. Do you think he'll be loaned out? I doubt he's going to sniff around the first team. Imagine how that would make Saliba feel. But what do you think is going to happen with Omar Rekik? He's 19. I know at the time when we kind of stole him from the Hertha Berlin, sorry, his brother went to Seville. He's got a brother that's literally a year older than him. I think he's a left back. And he's smoke filling the room. What's going on, Tom Collins? Yeah, we love a bit of that smoke. Friday night special. Yeah, mate, Hazard Khan, if you're locked, no problem. Cam fan, I'm so sorry. I've missed you, bruvs. Like, I would have loved you to have jumped on. Dave the Rave. Oh, here we go. My God, we've got a DT fan on. Good evening, mate. Franklin, what's going on, mate? Let's have a look at that. How you doing, Franklin? Top man. Listen, you haven't missed much, guys. I was basically saying, listen, Balogun looks close to a European move. It's probably a German team. Liverpool are sniffing around him. I'm not going to go massively deep into Ozil, but just what do you think? Anything in the comments? I'm not a DT fan. Good to know, Dave the Rave. I just thought you're maybe on. Maybe you're calling me out then. Who knows? Who knows? How am I sounding, people? As I said, there is a mad amounts going on. The £120 million loan. Do you think that could finance a player? I know that the money is not supposed to be for that, but what do you think? Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that, man. There we go. To show that. I was saying you would bang him out. Oh, most definitely, mate. Most definitely. There you go. I'm a Danny fan. So then, Dave the Rave, what do you think? Listen, what's realistic for Arsenal in January? What do you think about us losing Balogun now? So that's Saliba going. There's another young one going to be going out the door. What does everyone make of this? Like, am I making too much in it? Like, I know players do leave. Daniel Malin, Gnabry. It does happen. It does happen at all clubs. You know what I mean? You can't keep every motherfucker happy. But Balogun, my feeling is, the way Arteta, especially on Sky today, is saying, oh, he wants to stay, he wants to stay. I think Arteta should have dangled that carrot, gave him a little bit more of an opportunity when he was probably flinging Nketiah, who's got a contract. The minutes, like, and Nketiah has a decent amount of minutes this season. But yes, good evening or good morning, Frank, whichever one you look. Franklin, Tom, Linda, Dave the Rave, what's going on? The Buendia thing is getting a little bit quiet. What do you think? Get it in the comments. Sabitzer, in case you missed that at the start, they're saying that's going to be a deal more likely for the summer. We haven't got that kind of money now. Omar Rekik, what do you think, guys? Is that a lot? Is he going to go out on loan? Do you know what I mean? The only really big Premiership deal that's happened is Man United. It's the £37 million deal for Diallo, but that was a deal again that was kind of more struck in the summer. And West Ham have agreed the £20 million sale of Sebastian Haller to Ajax. Interesting. That's a quick 25 mil. Bang, they've just lost there. West Ham are definitely going to be looking for a striker. Would that be Diego Costa? Does any of you think Diego Costa could do a job at Arsenal? Wijnaldum, he's rejected the offer of a new deal again at Liverpool. There is some sort of speculation linking Wijnaldum to Arsenal. It's called the links with Barcelona because obviously they don't know the Ronald Koeman situation. The presidential candidacy bollocks is up in Spain shortly. So is Wijnaldum or Koeman even going to be in charge to take Wijnaldum there? The Isco thing is slowed down. Buendia is slowing down. What do you think about this, guys? Is there anything to be talking about? Liverpool are playing it cool, even on the centre half. They're not getting knocked for nobody. They're kind of, they're playing that really nice and close to their chest. They're playing it cool. So, in a nutshell, guys, I think everyone's kind of skint. There really isn't like bundles going to be going on. Man United are probably going to surprise everyone. They're probably going to get one or two players in. Probably not as high profile as Jack Grealish, I don't imagine. But what do you think? I know we probably don't really care. What do you think, Dave the Rave? What does Arsenal need? Is Buendia good enough for the club? What would anyone do with Ozil? What would you guys do with Ozil right about now? Like, as I said, there's kind of three options in it. We pay him out, he disappears. We do the same thing, pay him $350 a week. He plays Fortnite and chills. That UK Skittles, yeah. I had a phone call about that today. The price was kind of fucking disgusting. It almost made me fucking have a heart attack. Seriously, I was like, how much? Oh, what? What? Bang. But yeah, let's do the Skittles talk. What do you actually think, guys? Do you know what I mean? I'm now baffed. I'm now wondering, are we going to bring anyone in the window? Are we going to make that heroic effort on the 28th or 29th of January and just kind of fail that kind of Thomas Lamar style fucking idiot overly priced bid or for someone fucking silly? But apart from that, there's nothing. As I said, listen, this is about the best that I could drag out today of anything that was quarter believable. Us and Barca looking around. Rabia, Juventus want to sell 25 million. They want him gone from the club, want him off the wage bill. Balogun, close to a European exit, probably Germany. Sabitzer, no deal. Summer. Ozil, what do we do next? Rekik, is it under 23s? Is he going to go out on loan? Maybe back with Guendouzi, Hertha Berlin for a season? Arteta really has really and truly fucked the Balogun thing. As I said, I know it does happen at clubs. All clubs are going to lose good young players, but Daniel Malen, Gnabry, why does it always seem to be us sometimes? Ballard has extended his deal at Blackpool. Wonderful, whatever. Like, the guy's a million miles away from our first team, so I don't know what to say about that. And looking at other teams quickly, West Ham have accepted a £20 million bid from Ajax for Sebastian Haller. Wijnaldum ain't signing shit at Liverpool. Costa's touting around London clubs. He probably is coming to Premier League. And Diallo has officially signed for Man United. All good there. Arsenal need a midfielder. Most. Yeah, tell me about it. But who I was more trying to get into the point? And would you play Ozil for the last 5 months of his contract? What would you actually do? Yeah, we've been held by our balls. He's obviously not going to bring him in, so I suppose there's nothing that us or anyone else on the chat can do about it. But it really is as dead as that. Like, Kolasinac is gone. Let's just say we could get Ozil out the door. We've borrowed £120 million from the Bank of England. Does that mean we'll try and go for a couple of people? I'm sure we've probably got to bring in one this January. Like, we've been shit with 15th or something, so I'm pretty confident. I'm confident-ish we're going to bring somebody in this January. But what do you think, guys? Seriously. Buendia has quietened down. Yesterday it was kind of like, yeah, they wanted Nelson or Willock as part of the deal. But then apparently word on road it was £30 million plus Willock. And I'd be thinking, fuck, even I think that's quite expensive for the geezer. Like, not that I overly rate Willock, but that's got to be £45 million worth of midfielder then, because Willock's got to be worth at least 15. And I suppose, I don't know, shoot me if you like, the least I suppose Nelson's got to be worth is about 15 mil. So if Norwich are really after that kind of P for this geezer, I can't really see that getting done. And then I think the thing Arsenal probably do most is jump back in for a midfield loan. We've already got one from Real Madrid. Why would we take Isco? I think that would be an accident waiting to happen. I know a couple of seasons ago, well, he's 27 now. This guy looked like the shit a few years ago. I don't know kind of what happened to him. Real Madrid don't play him no more. That's all I know. So to come to the Premier League, like, I don't think, like, yeah, he's someone that comes to Arsenal right about now basically has to hit the fucking ground running, innit? Comments are kind of quiet this evening. That serves me right on my fucking dumbass midnight late video self. So do you know what? Tomorrow morning, up early, transfer deadline, transfer sort of update. I'll sort of go through some of this and see if there's anything else going on in the morning. But it's been that kind of quiet for everyone. Liverpool, I was listening to Klopp talking today, unless something kind of falls on their lap. He's saying obviously he could be playing shit close to his chest, but yep, only Man United look like a team that want to spend money. Chelsea are talking about more outgoings. Tottenham, Danny Rose, Dele Alli, they could possibly be going. There's rumours they want to win, but who again? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's been no kind of bid. Zaha's bitching. I see him in an article like, why didn't we sign him over Pepe? I actually can't really say the dude's wrong. Like, I would have liked Zaha myself. But yeah, I don't know. Zaha, 28 now, isn't he? I'd still fucking take him. I'm thinking, but we don't really need a winger, man. We've got Martinelli there that's playing there fine. We've got Saka. I don't know. I just think, yeah, we need someone that can create that just give us that creative spark, kind of. Zaha will give us a lot going forward, but he ain't no creative midfielder. Then does what? Saka become the number 10? Zaha on the left, Martinelli on the right, or even Zaha on the right, Martinelli on the left, Saka number 10. Interesting. Whichever way you look at it, it's probably an exciting front sort of 3-4 with Aubameyang up front. But I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling who we're going to sign in this window. Why? Ross. I'm not sure who we're going to sign in this window, if anyone. But yeah. So, Mr. Tom Collins, how is them UK Skittles like? Seriously, let me know. What else is going on, everyone else? What do you think of that quick 14-minute rant? Ozil, obviously, he ain't coming back. We would announce that straight away in January. We wouldn't have left it right before the FA Cup game. It's not like come January the 30th, we're suddenly going to say, Ozil, here's your number 10 shirt back. There you go, my son. It's not going to work like that. Are we going to sign someone to kind of replace him, though? Do you know what? I'd go to centre half and even bring in a young centre half. Maybe we've done that with Omar Rekik, Zaha, and just fuck it, roll with Smith Rowe, innit? I don't know. Like, I don't have faith in a lot of the players we're linked to. Isoko can blow me. Ericsson can fuck off for me. When they are massively 50-50, I don't know. I don't want no championship footballer. Yeah. And even when Norwich was in the Premier League, I never really noticed him. I did notice Max Aarons. I did notice that guy that fucking went Newcastle, the left back. And they even had a young English guy that went Everton in the summer. I can't remember his name. Yeah, but I can't really say I remember him. But I remember Max Aarons, and I remember the fullbacks anyway. They were both pretty attacking, decent-looking fucking fullbacks. And I thought, yeah, this is about the only thing Norwich had going for them that season. Do you know what I mean? But get it in the comments, guys. I didn't notice Buendia at all in the Premier. Do you know what? Fuck it. You know, after this stream, yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at Buendia's stats when he was in the Premier League, Norwich. I'm sure he didn't really score significant amounts of goals. You know what? Let's fucking go and look in it. Let's have a. Why have I always got so much shit up here? Wikipedia. Oh, please do this quickly. Norwich. Oh, do you know what? I can't go for this. Fucking. I absolutely can't be bothered for that. That's just a load of bollocks. I'll look into that later. That was just telling me all his stats in one. I'm not really looking for that. I was trying to just pinpoint his Premier League season. If there's any smart ass out there in the comments that wants to kind of do that, how many assists, how many goals did he actually get for Norwich in that season in the Premier League? I know he started off well for them, but that's in the Championship, man. This is two massively different levels, guys. So what do you actually think? Tomorrow I'm going to come with earlier videos. Comments are way too quiet, so I'm not going to try and blow myself and go on like they're big. So, yep, I'm going to have to do some earlier videos. That will teach my ass a good lesson. I think I'm going to be doing a video of at least one person tomorrow. It's either Hazard Khan, there's another geezer called Cam. Like, yeah, so they both want to do a video. Both Gooners as well. I know I've had 2 Liverpool fans on. So I'm going to start getting a few Gooners on the channel. But yeah, before I close, because it's pretty dead in the comments and pretty dead all round. Like, Omar Rekik, what do you think is going to happen, guys? Zaha, moaning, bitching. Yeah, we know. Sabitzer, no deal. Ozil, we know that's kind of done in it. He's done at Arsenal. Balogun is close to a European club, probably in Germany. What a load of shit that is. I'm pissed off about that. 2 brilliant pieces of news already this January. Saliba out, Balogun out. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal and Barcelona have been linked with Rabiot. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if there's any truth in it at all. Arsenal took out a £120 million loan from the Bank of England to help with all this COVID-19 bullshit, which ain't bullshit at all. Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking deep out here, seriously. Like, I'm not even going to go into a couple of scenarios. That I was like, raw, really? Costa, Premier League, what do you think? Do you know what I mean? I think West Ham are definitely going to sniff around him. They've just accepted a bid for Haller. So, yep. I think that was fuck the whole Balogun thing. Wijnaldum has not accepted a deal at Liverpool either. What do you think? Do you think Gigi could be coming to Arsenal in the summer, guys? Gigi went out for Arsenal in the summer. Another 32-year-old, but at least we do know that is a guy that is a hard-working midfielder. He has been linked to Arsenal slightly. Barcelona look like they sort of had that on lock, but is Koeman going to be there in the summer? So before I close out on this one, anything in the comments? What do you think, guys? Are we going to get anyone in January? Are we going to do our business in the summer? What do you think this £120 million loan's about? Is that, I know what it says in the tin, but I mean, do you think that's going to try and stand? Let's have a look at this. What was that, mate? Tom Collins has just said, wow, knee punch Sharma. What's going on, mate? Mr. Chelsea's in the building. What's going on, bro? We'll come to Chelsea in a minute. Stan just bought 100 million off the. Yeah, I know, man. I know. 120 apparently. But what is it for? What is this piece for? Is it to help with anything in the January window? Is Buendia as good as it gets? What do you think on the Chelsea side, Mr. Sharma? What do you think? Can you help me grow my channel, please? I'm not on that many more myself, bro. We can pin this one for you. Hi again. Linda's back in the chat. What's going on, girl? Can you help me grow my subscribers? Right, bro. I'm banned on Twitter. I'm in the Twitter jail at the moment. But message me on YouTube after. We'll chat in it, like, seriously. Was you in my comment? Was it you the other day, Sharma, in my comments? Saying someone is trolling me. No, I think it was a different Sharma. But yeah, jump in, bros. Jump in. We'll talk, innit? We'll talk Arsenal, Chelsea, innit, man? Come into my YouTube, or if you're following me on Twitter, you can private message me, because that's about the only thing I can do on Twitter at the moment is private message, motherfuckers. Can't you do subtitles, laugh out loud? Can't you fucking cough? I was about that. But yeah, bros, we'll talk. Mr. Sharma. Who else we got? Tom Collins. Lampard will get sacked. Yeah, is that what you honestly want? Yeah, is it time for Lampard to get sacked? Is it time for him to go? Where is it? I think Chelsea, if I'm right, are currently sitting ninth, aren't they? Like, yeah, I don't think they're too. To be honest with you, like with all the hype, I don't think you're fucking that far away from where we are in the league. And I did expect better. Obviously, when you spend that kind of money in the summer, bro, you're gonna expect better, innit? Timo Werner, Havertz, like Thiago. I know he didn't really cost P's wages, innit? Like, we're stuck with wage merchants. Look at Ozil, like. Do you know what I mean? Look at the situation we're in with Ozil, bro. £350,000 a week. This guy don't want to do nothing. As he says, it's his entitlement, and he will chat to everyone in the summer. And he ain't going nowhere. Nobody get it twisted, innit? He ain't leaving Arsenal, bro. He ain't leaving unless we just pay him the whatever that works out for. Yeah, what's that? About 6-8 million quid or something, probably. Do you know what I mean? Unless we pay him out that P, bro. My man ain't going nowhere at all. How long you been doing YouTube, bro? And yeah, send me some details. Let me go look at your YouTube page, innit? And we're gonna chat, Mr. Sharma. Yeah, safe. Still got your tonsil. Still get your tinsel up. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I know. Jamie Vardy. What's that? After Jamie Vardy. Hold on. What was that? Jesus. After Jamie Morpheus into Prime Morpheus. Yeah, well. What can you say? Arsenal into Vardy a little. Obviously, you know, that was history, innit? That was one of Wenger's last one of his last charades of jumping in and grabbing a striker, innit? Like, boy, that didn't really happen. The Bearded Prince, you know, that's an interesting name. What's going on, bro? He's nuts. I wonder who that's aimed at. Good evening, everyone. Whether it's Chelsea, whether it's whoever you're after, what team? Blah, blah, blah. Who do you want for these January sales? It's not really January sales, is it? Like, apart from Man United, Diallo, that's literally it. Tottenham are looking to sell. Chelsea, Sharma, what do you think? Do you think you're going to buy anyone in the window? I think you're probably more looking to sell as well. You'll be linked with Declan Rice again. Hard. That started coming out again today. Declan Rice, Chelsea. How good is Declan Rice? Like, I know he's a decent player, but is he Chelsea quality? Let me know what you think, Mr. Sharma. Bearded Prince, what's good, brother? Are you a goner? What do you think Arsenal need? Linda, what does Arsenal need? What do you need, Kel? Where's all the regulars tonight? Where's Edward, Sam, Lex? Do you know what? It's because it's late, isn't it? Where's Hank, me, all these Linda fans? You scared them all off, Linda, or is it just late at night? I think it's because, yeah, I've done a fucking nutty late stream. Into apply Miroslav Klose. Yeah, I get you now. You know what? I was struggling with that one for a minute, Mr. Sharma. You know, I was like, oh, what? But yeah, I don't know, man. Timo Werner, he's fast. He is agile. He can good. I like Kia Havertz as well, to be honest with you, bro. I think Havertz is a good player, so he's better than Juninho. Bro, I wasn't happy when this guy was linked with Arsenal in the summer. I was like, why? Like, he ain't that creative spark. I thought, hold on. Is he more of a defensive midfielder? What does Juninho do for you? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, when you talk about a good defensive midfielder, someone that bothers people, someone that gets in your face. I love Kanté, man. I don't know how Arsenal fucked up a deal for Kanté when we bought Xhaka. Like, that just kind of makes me ill. Do you know what I mean? When I even think about that, bro. But as a Chelsea fan, what do you think of Juninho? We were linked with him just at the start of the window again. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm not sure, mate. We can rotate Rice. But yeah, the P they're looking for Rice, bros, if it's all true, 40, 50, 60, and even up to 70 the bastards are talking. That ain't really, that's first team fucking, that's Kia Havertz money there, G. So, yeah, like, I'd imagine that is a guy that Lampard really liked. He's the guy that he thinks is going to be that kind of link up to closing up things. I can only imagine, is it like Kanté and Rice? He wants them to firm them up and then properly release Havertz with whoever, obviously on the left or right, probably Werner and, do you know what I mean? Hudson-Odoi. Every time I see him, he looks good, but then I don't see him again for a couple of weeks. So Again, Arsenal got bigger. Well, for me, Arsenal got bigger problems down 15. So I'm not looking into Chelsea that mad. But I mean, what's he got wrong, Lampard? Is it the tactics? Is it the players? What's gone wrong with Chelsea, innit? Because they were better last season with the kids. Mark, good night, Linda. Good night. Thanks for joining us. Good night. Marina will get who? Marina. We'll get the price lowered. Who's Marina, bros? Who's Marina? What kind of joke thing is that? Who's Marina? And night to you, Linda, as well. But yeah, I don't know. Jorginho, like when he was linked, he's been linked slightly again with Arsenal in January. Like I don't know, like I think we're going to loan someone in the end, and it wouldn't surprise me if it does turn out to be something fucked up. Sorry, not to say that, like a Jorginho or an Isco at Real Madrid. Like I can't see us putting the money down for Buendia, especially if it's like 30 million plus one of our young guys, a Jason Willock or a fucking Uber or a fucking Reece Nelson. Like I don't really see the value in that either. They've got better value in, well, not got better value, but you know what I mean. These people can, you know what I mean? I see. Edu's the biggest fraud in fucking football, mate. Like, you know what I mean? That geezer needs to, do you know what? The whole, yeah, there's a lot that stinks at Arsenal at the moment, brothers, and it's not just Arteta. Arteta is a clown. I don't like him at all. Just for the way he treated Guendouzi, Saliba, even the way he kind of treated Ozil. Like, not that I'm the biggest Ozil fan, but he has mugged him. Let's not have it wrong, like. And you got to ask yourself, where ain't the board harassing him unless it really did come from the board? No, you ain't going to play him. It's something that he said due to coronavirus or whatever you believe. Like, what did Ozil actually do to get potted like that? I know he's a bit of a lazy fucker and a bit of a wanker, but did he deserve that treatment? Saliba didn't deserve shit. Guendouzi didn't. And even down to doing a deal with Balogun, like, there's Liverpool sniffing around him, but he looks like he's going to disappear and agree a deal with a German club, and that pisses me off mad. We're approaching half an hour, guys. I'm going to keep it moving. Mr. Sharma, if you want to chat to me, come onto YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to be bouncing about for a little while on that. She's in charge of all transfers. Is it? I thought it was someone else at Chelsea. Jan the man, what's going on? I take it that must be you. Thank you very much, bro. This guy, let's have a look. Let's say hello to Jan. What's going on, mate? Just before I disappear, name me one player for Arsenal. Realistic. Fuck off Ozil. Let's go on. Let's pin that as well. We've got to get that one up there. There you go. That's from Jan. There you go. 350 grand a week. And quickly of him. All right, so Jan, I'm going to ask you one quick question before I disappear out of this. Thanks for joining. Better late than never, of course. But yeah, Ozil, pay him off, which you get the feeling we're not going to do. But then we may as well, if we're just going to make him sit there for the next 5 months, just not doing nothing like we did for the first half of the season. Subsidise it, let him go somewhere like Fenerbahce, but then we're going to have to pay most of that anyway, 250, 300 grand a week. And yes, I know it's you, it has to be. Yeah, my man, of course. And I don't know, what can you do with Ozil, man? You're fucking screwed. Arsenal are so screwed, man. Yeah, like, it's bad, like, I don't know. And then you got Guendouzi, Saliba, not even a part of the plans. Two fucking good young footballers, you know what I mean? Put them young footballers, for me, with Martinelli, with Saka, with Tierney, with Gabriel, with Thomas Partey, with Aubameyang. That is the fucking basis of a fucking good team there. Do you know what I mean? Saliba could have come in and fucked up, yes, okay. But he could have come in and been fucking amazing, just like Fofana's been fucking solid for Leicester. And they both come from the same team, same blah blah. We know, I've said it before. Whether we get Pucel or Lampard continue, Declan Rice or we'll return to the. Do you reckon so? Yeah. And Tuchel, yeah, good manager. I know he done it at Dortmund. PSG, he kind of done that roughly that sort of Emery-ish thing. Like he kind of just fell short. I don't know, man. See, when Tuchel was linked with Arsenal for that short minute before, when everyone like me was saying get Arteta out, see that there alarmed me. Do you know what I mean? What's that? I might be uploading non-football content starting from next week. Such as, bro, non-football content. Such as what, bro? Talk to me. Definitely, give me a message, man, on YouTube. And as I said, if you're following me, because if you're not, I can't follow you back at the moment because I'm banned for the next 4 days because they're dickheads. But, yeah, everyone, like, it's really quiet. Only Man United has spent firm money, and that was a deal that was kind of done last summer as well, the Diallo one. So it's going to be a quiet window, and I think there will be a rush in the last few days. And then in that last few days, who's going to kind of be available? I know I'm sort of stumbling over myself because I'm saying if no one's going nowhere, but I'm saying we're not linked with the obvious people like the Asamoah thing, for example. Dead in the water. Buendia's become the new flavour of the month. None of you got at me. What was his stats like in his his season in the Premier League of Norwich? I'm sure they weren't saying that much, man. And I don't know. I think it seems a bit expensive for some. Yeah, bollocks to that. I'm not really into that one myself. Yeah, man, he's a boyhood Chelsea fan. With Mason now. Yo, Mr. Stephen, what's going on? Hold on. So, but yeah, hold on. I just asked. Hold on, that was the wrong one I've just done. Sorry, Stephen, not in a dark way. But hold on. How good is Declan Rice, though, bro? Is he worth that P? Like, seriously, do you think Abramovich is going to bankroll that again? What did he spend in the summer? 250. This is going to be minimum 50 million quid. What do you reckon? Roughly 40, 50? Maybe 40. I don't know. 40, 50 million cash. Declan Rice. Is it? Do you think? See, with Kosovic and fucking who's a Kanté, like, I don't see Chelsea. Is that the biggest problem? Is that what you really need? Like, Thiago for you lot. Like, when I see his debut, I was thinking, oh yeah, this geezer's come to England a bit late. You know what I mean? I'm thinking reviews and cooking, bro. Cooking's what I do. You know, seriously. One bird that I was with, yeah, just before I started down the AFC TV, I was like, right, I'm going to do a food channel, YouTube, and she begged me to do it. She encouraged it. And, but nah, bollocks. I said, nah, bollocks, I'm doing down the AFC TV. What's going on, Stephen? Are you good? What do you think about Ozil, Stephen? So seriously, if you had your options there, yeah, just subsidize it, get him gone, play him, or just pay him off and let him go, like, Tuchel can improve that. Why? How? Why? What could Tuchel do for Declan Rice that Frank Lampard, for instance, couldn't? Or David Moyes? Yeah, I hate David Moyes, actually. He takes anything creative out of any team. No wonder we like Declan Rice, innit? Like, I watched West Ham a couple of times. Lanzini ain't about. Fucking, who's the other one? Oh, the one that's joining thingy Ajax now. Haller doesn't get him out. Kick him out. Who are you talking about? In the Chelsea days, I was kind of just wondering about him as well. I was just wondering about Mr. Chelsea. German coaches are very good at improving average players, possibly, but bro, you're talking about improving average players. So what are you fucking trying to tell me? Ozil get him out. What are you trying to tell me, brother? Seriously, hold on. That Declan Rice is average then, because then all right, Sharma. Just so we don't prolong this all night long, do you personally want Declan Rice at Chelsea? Like, do you think he's the way forward? Do you think this is the guy that can save Lampard his job? But yeah, kick Chelsea out. Easy, Stephen. We don't mind Chelsea up in the place. Stephen, you're gonna have to come and do a stream as well. Hit me up later or something. But yeah, before I keep it moving, everyone, thanks for joining. Stephen, Jan, give me one name. Mr. Sharma, what's the player you want? Are you happy with that? Because I don't think you'll be buying anyone after that. Like, you don't spend $250 in a summer. That will almost be a £300 million investment from Abramovich. You know what I mean? I think that'll be not a bad little outlay. But safe Jan for jumping on. Good night, Linda. I think you've disappeared. Dave the Rave, sweet. Oh my God, what did I do with the comments? I have fucking lost them. Tom Collins, sweet. Franklin, nice one, brother. Stephen, of course. Sharma himself, young British and local. Yeah, I hear that. And yes, so that's basically a yes from you, bro. Young British local, I hear that. So is that mood for the day? Like, when people say about us going for Buendia, oh, he's played one game and one season in the Premier League. I'm like, so? But yeah, maybe. Well, I have to agree. If Arsenal did suddenly go and buy Asamoah for 50 million, any goodness in the chat, quickly let me know. I'd be panicking. Like, I don't know. He seemed pretty stroppy since whatever happened in the summer. If it was us, Madrid, whatever unsettled this dude, and he hasn't really been doing massive amounts, or not when I noticed him. I know Leon on the top, but I know he scored a penalty or two, but I ain't really seen him light up the French league this season. Do you know what I mean? I ain't the biggest fan of French football though, so I'm not gonna front. But obviously, I'll keep an eye out for fucking a while for obvious bastard reasons, and people like Dembele, um, the fucking winger, Depay. Linda says hi, Stephen. Let's put that up. And who's that? Buendia, what? Oh, I put the wrong one up, but sweet, that's the one I want to see anyway. Buendia, 1 goal and 7 assists in his season in the Premier League. Thank you, Stephen. 1 goal is obviously wank for an attacking midfielder. 7 assists, though, considering he come from the Championship, that's reasonable. If that was 7 goals, 7 assists, I'd say that was a fucking fair season considering they went down. Get in the fucking comments, people. Stephen, so sorry, one last check here, Mr. Stato. What's his stats this season? Because I think he has scored and created quite a bit this season. Tell me how many games, if it's like 12, 15 games as well. Yeah, last thing, and I'm going to close out on 40 minutes here exactly. We're on 35, all right? 36, basically. But interesting, yeah, 1 goal and 7 assists, yeah. I think what Arsenal are doing in this transfer window is saving up all the pennies for the summer so they can go out and get Osama Aouar. I think if we wanted Aouar, it should and probably could be done now, man. Like, they bought the replacement for Aouar, Lucas Paqueta, bros, as they kind of bitched at Arsenal. Look, we put our money down cash for our replacement, like, get it done if you want it, like. And we didn't get it done. And a lot of rumours started coming out, bros, whether you're aware of these ones or not. It was a phone call from a certain Zinedine Zidane basically saying, like Arsenal, we're a bit broke, innit? But if you give it a year, stick there 1 more year, we'll take you the year after. So if Real Madrid do come calling for him in the summer, and he does end up at Madrid, it obviously makes sense. A couple of months ago, though, you'd say, like I said about Gigi Wijnaldum going to Barcelona, will even Zidane be at Madrid? But I think they've kind of slowed that fucking shockingly bad start down. But they're not top, though. I think Atletico Madrid are top of them, right? Is it Barca second now? Fuck knows in Spain. But I know it's going a bit mad. But nice one, Stephen. What's Buendia done this season? Osama Aouar will be the end of me. Will be the end of me. Yeah, I know, though, bro. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, don't worry about things like bros. I do that shit all fucking regular, bro. Seriously, people get on at me at that shit. I'm like, listen, bros, I'm not French, straight, fuck it, whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, as good as I rate Aouar, like, that would be a mad fucking risk for Arsenal at the moment. Imagine if it backfired on Mr. People's Choice, as they call him, Arteta. Like I really don't like Arteta, and it's like, no, I'm not waiting just for everything for him to do to fail. What I'm saying is he needs a right fucking thoroughbred right about now. And I know that ain't easy in a January window, but listen, Arteta, like, I would have him potted already. I don't like the geezer. There's no love lost already. Like, we could be having Saliba playing. Like, with all respect here, we started off the season with such an injury crisis. Like, there was a European game. I know it was only like fucking Irish legend Dundalk, yeah? Dundalk. But we had like Matt Mustafi and Klasnach at centre half. Like, Klasnach at left centre half. Where he didn't think Saliba was good enough for this team, but then goes and buys a reserve goalkeeper from Dijon and starts playing him straight away. Please don't say, oh, because he's 25. Like, I really don't want to hear it. Yeah, he's 25. He was a reserve goalkeeper and he's fucking shit. So all I can draw myself to, it was personal of Saliba, it was personal of Guendouzi, and they're probably not going to represent this club as long as that fool is in charge. But yeah, listen, let's leave the Guendouzi, Saliba. That's just my opinion on that, as I said. But drop in a Guendouzi, Saliba with a Tierney, with a Gabriel, with a Thomas Partey, with a Smith Rowe, with a Saka, with a Martinelli, with an Aubameyang. That's a fucking basis of a really good team. A couple of polishing up here and there. That's a fucking good team, guys. Do you know what I mean? Maitland-Niles at right back. I don't like Bellerin. Try and cash in on that cunt. But that's his son. Must be his guy in the lead. Like his mini captain in the change room or something. 19 games, 7 goals, 6 assists, 3 yellow cards. Fuck me, you've got in there, Stephen. Nice one. So from 19 games this season, the geezer that a lot of people want at Arsenal has got 7 goals, 6 assists, 3 yellow cards. Stephen, how many times can you honestly say you've seen this geezer play? Like, I've seen him play once or twice. Like, I never noticed it when he was in the Premier with Norwich. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Hassan Aouar. Man, it sounds just as good, man. Don't worry about it, bro. Hassan Aouar. It's all good, G. 19 games there, 7 goals, 6 assists. It's reasonable, isn't it? Match of the day replays. I've only seen him. That's tough then. But yeah, all right. Appreciate that. All right. Last thing, Stephen. Seriously, before I close out, would you take a hunch on this guy? What should happen to Willian? Willian should fuck off, mate. I've got no time for him. He has had 4, 5, 6 months at the club now. I couldn't tell you one game he's excelled in. I can't tell you one game he's played well in. He seems to do this same repetitive shit with Bellerin. He gets it, he passes it back to Bellerin. Bellerin passes it back to him. He looks at the guy, he passes it back to Bellerin, and Bellerin lofts it in the middle. I was looking at this, like, it was one of them games when Arteta was saying we had 30 crosses like against Tottenham, and the game after, I was watching these two wankers on the right-hand side, and then suddenly one game he bulleted both of them. I was screaming so much maybe they actually did listen to me. Because I was getting worked up differently. I was like, these Bellerin, Willian, back to Bellerin, Willian, Bellerin, woof, up in the air, and Aubameyang's just looking at it. And do you know what I mean? Even though get him on loan for a season, Norwich ain't having that, bro. So you see what it is? They're not in a financial fucked up position. They're not one of them championship teams that are run like idiots. Hence why I swear we were talking the other night. They spent 1 million when they come up, bros. They're in a good position, bros. They're not going to be bullied by no one. Hence why Max Aaron still plays for the club. You know what I mean? He'll probably go in January, Max Aaron's, but he'll go at the P that they want. You know what I mean? They're not going to be shortchanged. You know what I mean? If they want 25 million for him, they're going to get the whole 25 million for Max Aaron. He's a good player. 20 at the very, very minimum. Do you know what I mean? What I'm hearing is when the word was they wanted like 30 million plus Nelson or Willock. I don't know if it was on loan or for keeps, but they wanted 30 million and one of our guys. So, and I started thinking, boy, that sounds a bit harsh, you know? But yeah, apparently it was 25 mil. Then I read 30 million plus one of our guys. And yeah, Jan, what should happen to Willian? He should get potted, shotted, everything. Yep, too right. Yeah, mate, he's got to go. He earns a lot of money. Like people at the start were suggesting it was 100 grand a week. It's probably nearer 220. Yeah, hit them like Samir Nasri. Yeah, Samir Nasri, man. Poor shame with him is he signed a 4-year deal. The first 2 seasons, he looked lightweight, he looked shit. Suddenly, season 3, he turned into Samir Nasri. He's a fucking great. Then Man City started sniffing around him, and he was like, right, okay. So that was a bit of mismanagement, bros, because there was nothing wrong in Samir Nasri's last season, season and a half at Arsenal. In fact, they were fucking blinding. His first 2 years wasn't nothing to be fucking screamed about, and the rest is history. But then again, how many times have Arsenal been caught out like that? Even down to Edu himself left us on a free little bitch. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, get him on loan for a season. So, yeah, sorry, Stephen. As I said, that one ain't going to happen because Norwich just run pretty much as a good football team, bro. So they're not going to fucking... Don't you remember, you fucking idiot? Sorry, not in a rude way. Barcelona tried to get Max Aaron at the start of the season, but with no buy clause, nothing. And they were like, what the fuck's in it for us? And obviously it unsettled their player because Max Aaron was like, what the fuck? I want to play for fucking Barcelona. But it couldn't run like that because Norwich were like, well, no, what do we get? Like, do you know what I mean? I think they were offering a really small like loan fee for him. I'm talking not no 5s, 8, none of them silly, like a real small mil at most or something loan fee. And they were like, what? And then you just give him back? And they were like, yeah, that's it. We just want him for a season. So yeah, Norwich didn't have that at all, bro. That's what I mean. They're not in that position. They had to tell their player at the time, listen, bro, we're sorry, you can't be down Barcelona. They're not mugging us like that. Barcelona, no fucking Barcelona. So yeah, like we're not getting Buendia on loan. And if anyone wants Max Aaron, you know what I mean? That's going to be a fucking outright fucking purchase, bros. But I'm not going to say the pair of them. I'd rather Max Aaron. I think our situation at right now isn't more urgent than creative midfield, but I think we've got a problem at right back. I think if we did get a split for Maitland-Niles right now, I think we'd cash in on him. Do you know what I mean? I think if a few bids come in for a few people right now, you'd be surprised we'll cash in on them. What did I see your mates on that dickhead channel the other day saying? Like, Kolasinac obviously is gone now. Mohamed El-Neni, I was like, really? Like, I'm not the biggest El-Neni fan, but I was like, fuck, if we're willing to cash in on him for something, not major as well, what it is, we couldn't get 2-4 million for this gift come before. Now we know we can easily get 10-12 mil. To get the example, he's had half a good season. Now we might be able to get 12 million comfortably for El-Neni. We might actually end up shotting and potting this cunt. Do you remember what AFTV said about William was better than Hakim Ziyech? You know what? I didn't see it, but I've heard about that. And what a load of bollocks. Like, I know, again, Ziyech, whichever way to say it, He hasn't lit shit up at Chelsea, but I know there's a fucking good. Well, actually, do you know what? You put that in a nutshell. Listen, I keep saying I'm gonna go. Says everything about AFTV. There you go, innit? Like, let's put that one straight up. Says every. Oh, what did I do with it? Says everything about AFTV. Do you remember? Let's put that up there as well, though, because it is a fucking good ass point. Yes, bro. Hackens here for me is class. And for me right now, if he was in an Arsenal team, I'd be fucking mad. Tempted to play him as a number 10, like, do you know what I mean? With like Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, like that could do a justice at Arsenal right now. Aubameyang up front, but it's just Ozil for me, like, do you know what I mean? What do you think? What do you think's going on with him? Like, every time I seem to watch Chelsea, I don't see much of him. But then again, you could say that about Pulisic. That's what I mean. See, you know what? Lampard last season seemed to have a lot of kids and nothing but kids around, and for what he done was a fucking huge achievement. Now he seems to have shit everywhere. It's like he's struggling to cope with it. Fuck off, Linda. Lampard is not the right manager. Bro, I hear you, innit? Like, I don't like this ex-player thing, but at least Lampard is a blanket player for you, like a record goal scorer. Arteta was just a little mug as a player for us, and fuck knows why he was ever made captain, and fuck knows whichever cunt brought him back as manager. Do you know what I mean? The whole board, all of them, Rouse, and whoever was there at the time, all bunch of cunts, do you know what I mean? Because, like, Arteta wasn't even a good player at Arsenal, like, do you know what I mean? We putted Fabregas and Nasri, and that's what we replaced them with. Amongst others, I think we got, I don't know, oh God, you're calling. Oh, why did I say it? I know we got Mercer. So we panicked by about 4 or 5 people right at the end of that window, innit? We got done into by Man United. Fabregas left, Nasri left. Arteta turned up. I didn't really forgive him for that, the mug. Do you know what I mean? I suppose that wasn't his fault. That's a bit harsh, but I never liked the footballer. Definitely. But at least, you know what? He had the bollocks to go down to Derby, but then again, he didn't get them promoted or nothing. Like, I know he got them close compared to what anyone else does with them. I know they've had a couple of close runs. The ex-England manager, fucking Brolly boy, almost got them up. He should have done 5 years in the Championship, then come back to Stamford Bridge. Yes, do you know what? I couldn't agree more. And if Arteta was to be taken serious as a manager, he should have been pecked under Guardiola for a couple of more seasons and took a lesser job and then tried something like Arsenal. Richard, when are you going to take down the... Fuck off, I shouldn't have even said it. Tim, so there you go. When I'm ready, you can. And yeah, but yeah, 5 years just in a Championship. All right, bro, even 2 or 3, though. 5 years is quite a lot. Anyone could have took him, but yeah, like, I do get that point, you know what I mean? Or even come better next season, get them Derby promoted. All right, you got them to the playoffs, get them promoted the next year, and then maybe think about going Chelsea. I totally hear that. But then there's the fraudy Arteta fucking way. Just sit there and peck for a year and a half, 2 years, and then get the Arsenal job. What's a load of bollocks? Do you know what I mean? But do you know what, guys? It's been 47 minutes. I'm seriously going to have to get out of it. It is late. I've got to be up early in the morning, shit to do, etc., and all that sort of bollocks. As I said to you, Sharma, get at me on YouTube, get at me in the comments, or if you do follow me on Twitter, you can get me there. Richard, what's good? Jan, you're the man. Linda, good night. Who else have we had? Stephen, respect. Who else? And I think they're probably gone now. The boys at the start. Dave the Rave. I don't know. I just like to say safe to everyone. Dave the Rave, Franklin, Tom Collins. Yep. That's about all of you for tonight. But yeah, I don't know. We're no closer to anyone sort of knowing that anything's going to be done in January. We know Man United made a move for Diallo. And yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. So before I go, any last words on this? If anyone's new, please get subscribing right now. That includes you, Mr. Sharma. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Please get the likes up on the video. What do you think of the StreamYard? I do like the way you can pull up the graphics. I'm feeling StreamYard. They're kind of cool. I need to just work out a couple of other things. You can get kind of green screens done by them. They do charge for them, but I'm going to think about that. And I know it sounds kind of good. I'm a mile away from the microphone, and I know he's good. He's blessed. He's a G. Yeah, I'm miles away from it as well, man. Fuck me. It's a Libby. Hello. But yeah, guys, on that note, thanks to everyone. Please, if you're new, because I'm sure there has been a couple of newbies in the place tonight, please get subscribing. That will mean the fucking world to me. Obviously, there's going to be a live watch along. There has been talk the FA Cup games could have been suspended. I'm sure they'll be fine. So please get on me for all the Arsenal watch alongs, home, away, Europe, until we get banged by someone silly. Oh, we got in Europe. Oh my God, yeah. Here's my channel. You can cut and paste it. Safe, bruvs, no problem. But still send it to me on my... Just get in the comments on YouTube. It's far easier for me to then just, when I've come off of this, I like to go look at it sensibly. You know what I mean? What I do is, bros, I pick up my executive cigarette, I spark it, like so. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't even take this, okay? Yeah. It's on your snack though, everyone. Yeah, YouTube, it's on your cigarette. And yeah, I pick up the executive cigarette. I start going through some of the comments, you know what I mean? Getting out the real ones from the fake ones, and you know all that, etc. and bullshits, Mr. Sharma. So, if you can, do that again in the comments properly, and yeah, I'll go and look at things and I'll get straight back to you in it. I don't really hear no one, bros. That ain't me in it. I'm not that dude. And yeah, we'll get on a little talk about Chelsea. Chelsea being 9th, Arsenal being fucking 15th. Nowhere near good enough for clubs our stature and size. Absolute bollocks. So it will be an interesting debate. I will ask you about a lot of your players straight, especially the ones I rate, the Cantys, the Werners, Havertz. If anyone knows me, connect to me. I screamed about Havertz for a whole year and a half before you lot got in, saying why would Arsenal have the bottle, the bollocks, just go and pot a guy like this and grab him. FA Cup is being played behind closed doors, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, all games are behind closed doors now, bros. Everyone's in this tier 4 minimum, at least, bollocks, as far as I know. So yeah. But I mean, no, there's a lot of talk. Villa have gone down with coronavirus, a few of their players, but who else? There's a lot of championship teams been hit. I think someone else in the Premier League. Oh, fuck, yeah. So there was talk, innit, of all FA Cups, I think. It was Jan that got out to me about that, and Jan's a reasonable source. But I haven't heard nothing on Sky and BT, and I did take a look at both of them. We know they're pretty reliable with this shit, innit? So they haven't said this, innit? But they did say the Villa game, Villa-Liverpool is definitely deep into... yeah, that one could go in it. So because Villa have reported at least one coach, one player testing positive, we know Villa could be just trying it. You know what I mean? But please join me for the live watch along tomorrow night. I'll be uploading a video. Oliver Giroud will become the icon of FIFA. Yeah, I know, what a piss take, bro. It's Giroud, isn't it? That's another one, bro. So people with the Ozil, like the Ozil lovers, oh, but Giroud slows Ozil down, we can't play with him. And then when we got Aubameyang, it was like, this is what Ozil needs. And then Ozil's just getting worse. I'm not going to get back into that Ozil thing, but yeah. I used to also think that, though, the whole Ozil-Giroud, it wasn't that right combination. Ozil needs someone fast like Aubameyang, like a Timo Werner, someone that he could fucking pot them passes through and, like, do you know what I mean? The striker does the rest. And I don't know, fucking Giroud's like a red wine or something. Like, maybe he just gets better with age, innit? Like, I don't know. I wasn't a Giroud fan at Arsenal. I'm not going to sit here and start lying. I didn't think he was the worst striker to represent Arsenal. We've had Marian Shamak. We've had that. I'm not going to bother trying to say his name. They're done for racism. South Korean striker, yeah. Like, we've had a lot of dead strikers. Marian Shamak, that South Korean one. I could fuck knows what his name is. I'm not going to attempt it because I could just imagine. So, yeah. Oliver Giroud was nowhere near down the list as one of them. But then be careful what you wish for. Is Oliver Giroud better than fucking Lacazette? There's a debate to be had in that all day long. If you ask the French national team manager, Didier Deschamps, he's going to fucking say it's fucking Giroud, isn't it? Because who the fuck does he play in the national team? And remember, they don't even have Benzema to call up for one reason or another, or a videotape or two. Do you know what I mean? Who? Arshavin had one good season. He certainly did, bro. I don't know what your point is, and that's sorry, not in a rude way. Who was I talking about? Oh, we're talking about Nasri possibly having one amazing good season and going. Arshavin started with a bang, bro. See, I could see his class from day one, and then obviously there was the game at Anfield when he decided to take shit into his own hands. It was Liverpool 4, Arsenal 4, and Arshavin scored that many. Yes, all 4 of them. But then, see, if you ask Arshavin, he started saying later Arsenal were asking to play off-key positions. But when I used to see Arshavin before he came Arsenal, and especially around the time we were linked with him, I did think he was a left winger. We were putting him left, right. Then he was the number 10. I don't know, but case open, end of discussion, innit? All I can tell you is, even after Arsenal, when he went back to Russia, whatever it was, he never really seemed to kick on again. Sometimes that happens to players, man. They earn a lot of money. They get a mad move to a club like Arsenal. That's it. They're done, innit? It can happen, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? I worked in the kitchen with Abdul, yeah? And Abdul's Moroccan. I remember him saying, damn, man, this is the thing. And he's a Moroccan guy saying this, no racism at all. He was like, you know, when certain footballers, we're talking about people like Shamak and all that, It's like, you know, when they hit the thing down, even when it comes to international football, sometimes like they can be dedicated and really passionate if it's a big game internationally, but they're kind of dark otherwise. If it's a game they don't really care about. Do you know what I mean? Where he goes, where it's you motherfuckers, England friendly every minute. There, you're putting out full teams. He's basically saying for the Moroccos of the world, it ain't like that. And anyway, I'm not going to get into. There's no political one here. He was just saying like certain footballers. We're talking about that Moroccan guy as well that went Barcelona, man. Is it El Sherry and another one? We listened. There was about 5, 6, 7 footballers. I was like, oh yeah, he was Moroccan. There's been a couple of big Moroccans, man. There was a couple at Barcelona. I can't remember their names now. Fucking whatever. And yeah, he was just saying certain times like that's it. When a Moroccan guy said when they hit the team like Barcelona, Arsenal, that's it. They're done. When it can go fucking two ways. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, interesting point. I'm not saying nothing if it was true, false, negative. That was one head chef I worked with, like Ozzy's number 2, like, and like, yeah, he basically said it, man. When a Moroccan footballer's made it to a big club, bugs, and he's a millionaire now, that's it. It's up to him from there. Like, he might decide, like, you know what, I'm done in it. Like, there was some footballers though as well. Another one. Who was that one that was at Chelsea back in the day, man? The one that started sniffing. Oh my god, Adrian Mutu. Do you know what I mean? He never really went on too much. He went to Italy. Is it after Chelsea? He come from Italy, I think, as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying he was Italian, but he come from the Serie A. Like, do you know what I mean? Some players, that's it, bro. You know what I mean? They fuck up, innit? Like, I suppose players can be human beings as well. I've overdone that one with Arshavin, innit? But what I'm just saying was, I don't think England was for Arshavin. I think it was a bit of a rough, tough league, innit? Like, I'm not saying the cold, because he come from a fucking cold place. Hence why his face and all fucking, yeah, man, like a proper, you know, white boys that go proper red, like, do you know what I mean? In the cold and that. Fuck me, who's that? I don't know that number. But anyway, guys, you know what? 56 minutes. I'm going to keep it moving. Thanks, peace, love, shout, respect to all of you. Safe, Sharma, again, copy attached to everything again. Yep, Jan, sorry, come back with the don't worry, it's going ahead. Yeah, I was pretty convinced that Jan, I did watch Sky and everything. FA Cup has been playing behind closed doors. Yeah, no, Rich. Who's that about? Who's talking about Barcelona? Did I miss something? 5 years. Hold on, alternatively, he could have managed our B team for 5 years, just like Pep did at Barcelona. Yeah, you really don't like Lampard, do you? But the exact same way, I'm not going to call you out because that's exactly the same way I feel about fucking Arteta, the cunt. So I do feel you, bros. Arteta should have then come and run our under-23s for a season, innit? Nice one, Mr. Sharma. See you soon, bro. As I said, just get me in the comments. I'll go take a look at everything. I'll get straight back to it, bros. I'm not a fucker like that. If I say I'm going to do something safe, I'll do it. Jan, you are the man. Richard, safe. Stephen, safe. And now I'll do it again, man. This is literally, I'll tell you what, yeah, it's 57 minutes. I'll be out by 60 on the dot. Anything else before I go, people? I never said I hated Lampard. I just said he needs more experience. Sorry, yeah, bros. I just probably said it in the wrong way. Yeah, I actually fully do hate Arteta. You don't have to hate Lampard, but yeah, I really dislike the guy on a different level when it, like, do you know what I mean? Totally don't like him. I'd rather take anyone else as manager. But see you soon, mate. Nice one. I am getting out of here. Safe, Mr. Sharma. Safe, Jan. Safe, Linda. I think she's out of the building by now. Who the fuck was that on my phone at 1 o'clock in the morning? I don't really care. And yeah, people, this is my time to start disappearing. I'm going to get out of here. As I said, like, literally in a nutshell, Arteta's fucked the Balogun thing. He's going to Germany. We took out £120 million loan because of the COVID thing. West Ham accepted a £20 million bid for Sebastian Haller. Ronaldo's turned down his latest deal at Liverpool. And Costa could be going West Ham. Or maybe that's why they've sold him at least. Daniel Ballard has extended his deal at Blackburn to the end of the season. Us and Barcelona linked with Rabiot. I'm not really sure. And Sabitzer, he did a deal to be there for the summer. And Zaha's bitching about why we got Pepe over him. One thing, bring back Saliba. Good night. You started me off on it, and I'm going to end the night with that. One thing, bring back Saliba. Fucking damn right. I hope to God this guy comes back in it. Danny AFC TV saviour Saliba himself in it. But on that note, Jan, Stephen, Richard, Mr. Sharma, Collins, Mr. Collins, who else is it? Dave the Rave, you're all big. Everyone, I'm out of here. Peace, love, shout, respect to all of you. You're all big. Nice one, people. I'll catch you tomorrow for a transfer update. I hope there is shit to talk about. If not, I'll have to just make it of all Premier League teams and try and see what's going on abroad. but it has been broad everywhere. Italy, Germany. I did have the briefest of looks today online. No one is signing no one, nowhere. So yeah, I might just have a little, as I said, a little discussion with someone tomorrow. It could be Sharma, Hazard said to, and a geezer on Twitter as well called Camfan, I think, but they're all Gooners as well. So it's time to get Gooners, apart from Sharma, obviously, on. Respect, Mr. Yan. You're the comment of the night. Bring Saliba back. Yan, the man with the comment of the night. Why does everyone start jumping on when I'm getting off? Guys, I seriously have to go. Please put a like on the video. Respect to all of you. Thanks for jumping on, everyone. It was a bit of a late one, but still, there you go. You do a day, you know what I mean? In for a penny, in for a fucking pound, and all of that. Yan, respect. Everyone that is live, respect. Thank you so much. Obviously, we've got the FA Cup watch along coming up, and I will be back on my normal video, Danny AFC TV tomorrow. Please subscribe. Please like. I'm sure there's a few newbies, a few fucking freshies on the in the place tonight. So please be subscribing, okay? Peace, love to you all. Happy New Year. Shouts, respect to all the real ones. Thanks to all of the subscribers. You know I adore all of you. And yeah, hit me up, guys. Peace, respect, and good night, London. Respect YouTube. Respect StreamYard.